Hi everybody, this is Juana Soares, and I just wanted to stop in to do this quick video that I was inspired to do by Buddhas and Butterflies. On her live this morning, she challenged her love family to put a post on Instagram or Facebook just tagging friends and those who we feel grateful for. So I decided that I wanted to share these beautiful flowers that I have growing in my backyard with my love family. So I went outside and I picked these flowers, and as I was outside, I was taking pictures of the yard and all the beautiful flowers that are blooming, and my grandmother spirit started talking to me, as she is known to do, and she was like, you need to make a spiritual bath with these peonias or peony flowers, because the peony is good for people when they're dealing with indecision. So I've been struggling and grappling with a few things and trying to decide what's the right course of action for me regarding some of these issues. So my grandmother is like, you know what, you need to take a bath and you need to make a video and share with your love community, so that when they're facing indecision or they're indecisive or they don't really know which way to turn or what to do, they can make this bath, which is very simple to make, and take the bath and get some clarity on their situation. So basically what I did, I took fresh water in a palangana here, and this is cold water, and I just basically took the leaves from the peonia and I broke them up and basically just kind of broke them into little pieces, similar to when you're making an omero. For those who are in the Orisha community, you know what I mean. So you break the leaves up in the water until the water turns green like this, and then you strain off the leaves. So what you'll have is something that looks like this after you're done. So you're ripping, and as you're ripping, the leaves in the water, you're praying and you're asking your guides, your spirit guides, and Olodumare, ascended ancestors, enlightened ancestors, ascended masters, the spirit world, fairy kingdom, whoever you have in your court, you're asking them to help you to be more decisive and to resolve whatever problem that you're facing. So now I have this omero here. So I usually do my spiritual work using either 3 ingredients, 9 ingredients, or 21 ingredients. So for this bath, I'm going to use 9 ingredients. So I have the omero here from the leaves from the peonia bush, and I have here some holy water, and this is in a holy water bottle, but I believe that this is actually rainwater from the first rain in May last year. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the omero. And then I have here efun. So you can buy these little cups, which this is probably just chalk and not really eggshells, but I have the real deal here, which is some efun powder that was made from actual eggshells. So I'm going to just sprinkle some of that in there. If you want, you can add bluing, and you just basically open up the bluing and crumble it up, but I'm not going to use that. I have some Santa Clara perfume. I work with Santa Clara a lot when I need to get clear and get, immediate answers and make decisions. So I'll put a little bit of that in here. I have here some bay rum that I made. I'm currently bottling this up, so I'll be posting real soon on Instagram and Facebook so you guys can purchase some. So I'm going to put a little bit of this bay rum in here. This has rose and sumac berries. So there's some roses in there. I don't really want the flower, so I'm just going to put my finger over there to keep the flowers from coming out. So I'm going to put some of this bay rum in here, like that. And I have different essential oils. I have some myrrh here, and I have this Raven Sarah, and I also have this one, which is Melissa. So this is the one I'm going to use, because Melissa is good for clarity, and it's good for intuition and just getting clear. So I'm just going to put some drops of that in there. You can count them, you don't have to. This is my secret ingredient here, because every witch got to have her secrets. So this is my secret ashe in here, and I put some other secret ashe before I started filming the video. And then here I have this mortar and pestle. If you can see that, that is dragon's blood resin. So I'm going to show you the package here. This is what it looks like, dragon blood resin. And you know, this is just good for overall cleansing, purifying, strengthening, meditation, and of course love. And you know, a lot of times indecision is rooted in love issues or lack of self-love or fear, which love can't abide where there's fear. So we're going to add some dragon's blood resin, and I just basically, it comes in pieces like this. You can see that. I just crushed it up in the mortar and pestle. It actually crushes up very easily, unlike myrrh or frankincense, which is a little harder and more difficult to crush. But you can, if you freeze it beforehand and then put it in like a coffee grinder, it actually works out pretty well. This right here, these are Peonia seeds. If you want, you can buy some Peonia seeds. You can get them at any Botanica, and you can crush those up and put it in there. I decided that I wasn't going to use that since I have the actual flowers here, but you can use the Peonia seeds. So if you can see this, the Peonia, it's red and then it's black at the end. So there's an African or Yoruba proverb that says the Peonia doesn't know whether it wants to be red or whether it wants to be black. And that's how we are when we're dealing with indecisiveness. We don't really know how to make a clear and informed decision. So this, I'm just going to stir this up. You can use your hand. I'm using this spoon here, but it probably will mix better if I use my hand. But we're just going to try this out. So as I'm stirring this, you know, I can pray over this, you know, pray silently, pray out loud. You know, the voice has ashe, so when you pray out loud, you know, you set that intention, you set that vibration to do what you want to do. And if we had smell-o-vision, you guys, this smells amazing right now. And I haven't even put the flowers in. So I'm going to just keep stirring and try to stir this up as much as I can. And the last ingredient, I'm just going to take some of these petals of the Peonia and put those into the bath. These are kind of large, so if you want, you can break them up into smaller pieces. As you get towards the middle of the flower, the petals are actually a little smaller. So we're just going to add these flowers. I don't really count out the number of petals. If you want to, you can. I don't do that. I just try to put, you know, an ample amount, because once you use the bath, you know, you're going to, it's not really going to matter how many are in here anyway. So again, like I said, you know, you just keep stirring. You want to mix this well. You want to say your prayers. Psalm 112 and 113 are good prayers for just dealing with getting your mind right and trying to make a decision and having an open heart and having an open mind so that you can see your situation clearly. So if you want to pray the Psalms over it, or if you have a special Psalm that has meaning for you, you can use that, or you can just, say a prayer, a quick prayer, and just, speak your heart. If you want to just talk, to the bath and say, look, I'm struggling with X, Y, Z. I need a resolution. I need to be clear and confident about this decision that I'm going to make. And, just talk to your guides, call in all your people, your grandmother, your grandfather, all of those ancestors who came before, all those priests and priestesses who are in your spiritual line, and those people who are in your spiritual squad. Call all those guys in and say, look, I need, this bath to help to give me a clear mind and give me peace in my heart, so that when I make this decision, I'm confident and I can, rest easy knowing that I made the right choice in this matter. So you're going to say your prayer, do what you do. And I mean, like I said, it's very simple. I mean, this is pretty much done. You can say whatever prayer, or you can put your energy into it with your hand, however, you feel you want to do it, whatever your practice is. If you haven't made a bath before, you can just, speak into the bath, directly just lean over and speak into the bath, say your prayer over the bath, and get it done. It's very simple. So like I said here, this is a Peonia. This is actually a Peonia Aleki, which this is actually consecrated. So this Peonia Aleki is something that I wear when I'm feeling indecisive or just having to make a decision and not really being clear on what my intention is in that matter. So I'm going to just take a little bit of the bath like this and just soak the Aleki in the bath like that, and kind of put the energy of the bath into the Aleki so that I can wear the Peonia Aleki, which is actually now changing colors from this bath, but it's all good. So I'm going to just pour this out like that. So now you have the washed Aleki there. So with this bath, I would basically, after I say the prayers over it, I would just take an old recycled water container, make sure it's clean, got a funnel here, and I would just pour the bath into the jug. This doesn't have milk in it, so it should be fine without refrigeration, but if you want to refrigerate it, it can. Usually, again, like I said, I work in kind of multiples of 3s, sometimes 7, so I usually divine to determine how many days I'm going to use the bath for. But, you can just talk to Spirit, and, Spirit will tell you, Spirit will guide you as to how long you need to do the bath. This bath here, you could probably stretch it for 7 days. So, you take your shower like you normally would, and then you take, a little small palangana like this, and you put the bath in it. And, after you finish washing, you just basically hold the basin over your head and pray and state your intention, your desire, and then you pour it over your body. And as the bath runs over your body, you want to just kind of take your hands and flick the bath off of you, off of your skin, flick it down into the drain. And that's basically it. You do it for 3 days, you do it for 7 days. I mean, like I said, this will probably last about 7 days if you fill up a small basin like this. And that's about it, guys. This is my bath that I'm going to be taking to help me to be a little more decisive and get clear on some situations that I need to make a decision about, but I'm just kind of vacillating between, you know, whether I should or should not go through with what I need to do. So that's about it. Like I said, real quick, I just wanted to come by and show you guys this quick bath with Peonia flowers or Peony flowers. Again, shout out to Buddhas and Butterflies, who gave me the inspiration, and my grandmother Lily, who is always in my ear having me do too much, but it's all good because she's helping me with my spiritual growth, you know, as a spiritualist, as a pet de as a Orisha. You know, she's just, you know, really helping and guiding me, and, you know, passing on that root work that runs in my blood, and it's all good. So once again, this is Juana Soars, soaring and ascending to new heights and that soul ascension. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.